Praying mantis. It's the first time I've seen one in a long time. What's up, little dude? Oh god. Oh god. Come here. You're gonna get stuck. You wanna stay there? Alright. You can stay there. Little guy. First time I've seen one in a really long time. Stay there, you get all the bugs later on tonight. Oh, hello there, my YouTube family. It's been quite some time since I've talked to you. Took a break for a while, but now I think I'll start doing it again. But man, I decided today that I'll give you guys a little insight of like my past and stuff like that, you know, kind of what happened to me and what I've done and things I've done and things I'm not so proud of. But hey, you know, it made me who I am today. If I could go back, I would change some things, that's for damn sure. But you know, hindsight's 20/20, I guess. Hey, Swaggity J, what's up, man? Anywho, so starting out with, I've done some kind of shitty things in my life. I really have. I did a lot of drugs. I did things that I mean, to be totally honest with you, I don't know how. From the ages of like 17 to about 22, I didn't get arrested and, you know, charged a serious crime, because I probably should have. So it started out when I was like 16, about to be 17, and my parents told me one day, they're like, hey, you need to come home at 10 o'clock tonight, be home by 10 o'clock tonight, you know, curfew, or don't come home at all. And so me and my badass self was like, fuck it, I got this.
We've got a badass over here.
No, it was a bad idea. So I started, you know, I moved out, slept in my truck for like a week, and then got an apartment with a friend and stuff like that. Well, a lot of the people that I was hanging out with weren't the greatest of people. And so I started, and I worked at this Pizza Hut. And at this Pizza Hut, it was like one-stop shopping for any drug you could possibly fucking find, like literally any drug. And so 17-year-old me, I was like, fuck yeah, let's see what this shit's all about. And now, growing up, my parents sheltered me quite a bit, from the point of like, I wasn't actually sure, like, I wasn't fully aware of like how prevalent drugs were in society, right? Like to where you can just get them all the time. Like I thought it was like some shady back end deal, but no, literally working at Pizza, it's like, hey, I got some perks, I got some morphine, and I got some bud. You want to buy some? And it's like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's see what this is all about. So that started, right? So I started smoking a lot of weed, which in of itself it wasn't a problem. But then I started doing pills, you know, coke here and there. I did start doing harder shit down the road, which I'll get into. But pretty much anything I get my hand on, I was doing it. And I was hanging out with these friends and started doing some shady things. My first brush with the law was, we're at a party, and it was, you know, these apartment complexes where there's 2 stories. And we were outside partying, and some of our girls, you know, the girls that were with us, walked off somewhere to do something. And they came back and like, yo, these guys started throwing beers at us from their balcony. And so, oop, there was neutral. And so us, we didn't take no shit back in the day, right? So us, we were like, what the fuck? So we went over and found these guys, and sure enough, they're fucking down there, or they're up there, and they, you know, they start talking shit to us, start talking shit back. Well, they start throwing fucking beers at us, full beers. And again, we didn't take no shit from nobody at this time, right? And so, you know, these guys are up there on top of the balcony thinking that they were fucking invincible. Nope. We fucking rolled up there. We were trying to get in the house, and the way it was is there was stairs, right, going up, and there was the balcony over here. Well, I was able to jump from the stairs over to the balcony. They had locked the front door, but they left their balcony door unlocked. And so I jump over, open the balcony, reach in, unlock the front door. Boop! And then my friends rush in. There are 3 of them. Woof! Rush in. And they're on the phone with the cops as this is happening, right? And so the cops, or the operator, can hear fucking everything that's happening. And I didn't throw any punches at the time, but the 3 friends that went in there definitely fucking, they beat the shit out of these guys, right? Really bad. And so we start running, and the cops, of course, the cops are already called. Cops are fucking running code, getting to it. I end up getting away. I had to walk home probably, I want to say, like 9 miles to my house. I get home, and right as I'm getting home, there's cops in front of my house. And so they're detectives. And so, of course, the detectives ask me questions, and, you know, I'm like, I don't really know much of anything. I just know that they, you know, we went up to the house, I stepped back, is what I said, and that was all I know. Well, they ended up getting my other friends for burglary, and a couple other things, you know, assault, all this stuff. It was this really long, drawn out thing. So that was my first rush to the law. After all this, started hanging out with friends too, that we started doing harder drugs and regularly. So I started doing meth at the time. And I did meth for about 2 years, off and on. Never really got like fruit. I mean, there was like a 3-month period, 4-month period where I was really into it, doing it really bad. But yeah, so I started doing meth, and when you're doing, I had a really good job at the time, making good money, good money. I was actually installing home security alarms at the time. I never stole from anybody, you know, when I was at work. God's honest truth, never did. But I ended up losing my job because obviously, literally, I was staying up for 4 or 5 days at a time doing meth, right? And I'd go to work and I'd be falling asleep at work, installing home security alarms at people's homes, literally. And somehow I never got in trouble for that. But my work ethic was just shit. I was calling out all the time and all that, so I ended up getting fired from that job. And so when I got fired, of course, I didn't have any money. I had no fucking money coming in at all. And so my recourse was to work for my dealer, collecting money from people that owed him money, essentially. And normally it was just like 50 bucks, 100 bucks, and sometimes it was more, you know, the most it was, I think it was like $600. And I would work for dope and money. And at the time, my apartment complex was like having massive management issues, and I never paid. I lived in this place for 6 months for free because they fucked up so bad. And so I would collect things. I'm not going to get into that story about how that shit happened, but let's just say I did some really fucked up things at that time. And so right around 22-ish, I met this girl, not 21, 22, I met this girl, Destiny. And there was a friend of a friend, she was a friend's girlfriend at the time. And they ended up breaking up, and I ended up hooking up with her, and we ended up getting a relationship. And Destiny will always be that one girl in my life that kind of switched things around for me, like gave me a reason to want to stop doing drugs, want to stop being the person I was. And it kind of sucks because I know if I would have met her, like me today, if I would have met her and been with her, you know, things would have been a lot different. But because I was the age I was, because I was stupid, because I mean, even though she changed me a lot, I know we probably still would have been together. But you know, that's not the hand I was dealt, essentially. So, meh. But she did. She showed me that it was not worth doing what I was doing, and I wanted to change for her. I didn't quite change all the way. But there's a couple of things in the world that'll make a man change. One is as a child, I think, and one is the right female, or you know, the right man, whatever. The right man, you know, however that works for you, but just love of somebody else. But anyways, so yeah, there's my backstory. For those of you that think, and I've even had in the comments that like, I live in my mom's basement, I did this, I did that, or I'm sheltered, or I haven't gone through things, or trust me, I've done things that you have only seen in fucking movies. Trust me, on that end, on that front. But it goes to show you that people can change, that people can come out of it, and be a better person. I try my very, very best to help people out when I can, and stuff like that. I try. And so I try to, and I've told this to people too before, as I try to make up for the shitty things I've done in my past, because I owe people something. I really, really do. And there's not enough that'll make up for it. But yeah. But just a little backstory for those of you that care. I know there's a couple of you that actually do like follow me and do stuff and haven't been around for a while. So I figure I'll start this new chapter in my life with something that kind of shows you who I am. Put down in the comments what you think about it, what's going on, you know, all that good stuff. And other than that, I'll talk to y'all peeps next time. Have a good one now. Talk to you later.